retard, retard, retard.
Good evening. Good evening. How are all you doing? I hope you're all well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. What are we up to today? We are flying in the FENIX.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel Experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Eagle Motion. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Here's a round of applause for the resub. 7 months here on Twitch. That's really kind, Eagle Motion. I know you've been subscribed a lot longer. Kitman, good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining the flight. A pleasure as always. Kitman is next to me here. Oh, hang on, he's disappeared. What's going on today?
And premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Where is he? And Will Kirsto is also coming in. Oh no, I've disconnected for some reason. Because connected part did not properly respond. What? I have a feeling because of World Flight, there he is. Because of World Flight, I think the servers are pretty much overloaded at VATSIM. Will Kirstos, thank you so much. 51 months here on Twitch. Will Kirstos, thank you so much for your support. Let me say good evening to Georgios. Very nice flight to Ioannina. Ioannina, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, we'll have a look what approach we're going to shoot there. There's a new scenery. I've been gifted the scenery from Realturb. So we'll fly there, and I guess we're going to do probably a visual approach or something. Mike, hello. Matteo, hello to you. Good evening. Spotting Tel Aviv, hello to you as well. Right, what else do we have? And Mark, hello to you. Also Lee, welcome, welcome. Quas, hey, Quas. So next week, probably, maybe. Let me see, because I need to have a look at my schedule. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm completely knocked out in the sense of just being completely overworked at the moment. Just came back yesterday. I've got to go back to Frankfurt tomorrow morning for my medical, and evening I start my next 5-day tour. So it's just absolutely crazy busy at the moment. 14th and 15th I'll be streaming. So Quas, your choice, 14th or 15th in the evening. So anytime from 1700 UTC, let me know when you have a time for a shared cockpit flight, Quas, and I'll book that with you.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
And Balna, hello to you. And Luke, that's really, really kind as well. Luke, thank you so much.
Complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for your support. That really means a lot to me. I feel really, really privileged to have that support, even though this year has been so busy for me and I've not been able to stream as much. But I have plans. And Sim Caesar coming in. Sim Caesar, how are you doing, my friend? Sim Caesar, all the best wishes and big round of applause. Guys, big shout out to Sim Caesar. If you don't know who he is, please make sure to check out his channel on Twitch here. Yeah, so I'm very happy to still be find that sort of support here, even though this year I've not been able to do much streaming and content creation as much as I would have liked to. However, from the 23rd of November onwards until the end of the year, unless I get pulled to my 747 transition training beginning of December, it could happen theoretically. I'm on the reserve list there. But if that doesn't happen, I'll have free time until end of the year. And I am planning to do some crazy stuff. So I'm planning to do a complete hardware setup change. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. No more spoilers. It'll be a completely rework of my hardware setup, and I think it's going to be the best setup I've ever made. I'm actually quite hyped about that. My wife is like not really approving, but we'll risk it. We'll risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, so for me, it's a step towards some serious flight sim setup.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience.
Let me see what
Could new
Quas had
subscribers
answered.
please
Quas,
make
have you
their
already
way to
answered
the first
to
class
my
cabin,
question? Let me see.
where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight infotainment.
Or Quas,
will be
just let me know on
Thank
Discord.
you.
So, so next week, 14th or 15th, let me know. Either of those days, shared cockpit Challenger. We're happy to do a flight. Sim Caesar, thank you so much again. My kind man, gifting us up to Quas. Thank you so much. Legal Blind, hello to you. Matteo, Captain, are you familiar with Schwerin in the north of Germany? Me and my wife are planning to visit while in the area. I've not been to Schwerin, no, but the area in general there is quite nice. So pretty sure you find some nice spots to have a look at. Right, so lots of stuff happening for sure. Either way, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff happening. Stuff that we can talk about. Okay, cool, Quas. Yeah, lovely, nice, guys. We've already started boarding. Fueling has been finished, so GSX fueling has already been done. Let me have a look here into my MCVU. Good database, GG, so that has worked as well. Oh, and we have a new Navigraph layout. So there's a new updated Navigraph
Could new subscribers please
UI.
make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served.
So I've got to get used to
Thank
that
you.
new layout. I'm not sure how many of you have gotten used to it.
61 and counting.
Hey, wow, that's a lot. Nuclear jet, thank you so much. No, sorry, first of all, disregard. Sorry, first of all, Mark, my dear friend, thank you so much for the 61 months and counting here on Twitch, Mark. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the friendship, thanks for the support. And Nuclear Jet coming in as well here with 27 months. Excited to see you flying from Toronto later. We have ATC ready for you. Nice.
Welcome
Hey, Nuclear
aboard
Jet,
the
fantastic.
Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber
Much appreciated.
experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary
And
drinks,
Bakri, hello
snacks,
to
and
you.
premium
Andreas
flight
Moin, Bone
entertainment
King,
will
hello.
be served. Thank you.
Yes, definitely, Bone King, with the big update
Excited
coming.
to see you flying from SAIS later. We have ATC ready for you.
Thank you so much for the ATC. I'm looking forward to that. And be aware, we're going to have a failure, right? So we're going to keep you busy. Toma, hello to you as well. Right, let's get the show on the road here. Let's continue preparing the aircraft. So AOC menu. Oh, and 500 bits coming in. Oh, 400 bits. So 400 bits. Thank you so much from Hawkins. Finn, thank you so much for your support. You guys are really kind. Thank you so much. That's really cool. Thank you. Where are we? Flight Init. There we go. Flight Init. Let's pull up the flight plan. Kontos zu Good Abend. No, it has been released. That has been released today, I think. Mark, it's not beta anymore, is it? So I'm pretty sure that is now. That is stable, isn't it? Right, let me do one more thing here. Let me just go general options. I do want to have that replay tool. It's so annoying. You have to reactivate it every time you start the sim. It's full release. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't got it yet, so Mark he posted me the news just a couple of minutes ago. So I downloaded, installed the latest app. Like, yeah, 20 minutes ago. So there we go. We've got Corfu as the alternate airport. We've got a call sign called Aegean 638. Cost NX is 20. That's a nice cost NX. Pretty normal. Let's just go to Corfu.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their
Another
way to the
resub. Thank you so
first-class
much,
cabin,
Kazapaya,
where
coming in 11 months now,
complimentary
counting here on
drinks, snacks
Twitch.
and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Thank you, Kazapaya,
Thank you for 11 months.
and thank you for your support.
BB711 beloved BB711 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Right, where were we? So flight time is not that long, 41 minutes. So we're only going a level 240 for the flight. Corfu is the alternate, and we have a weather as follows. Okay, guys, I've been to Beirut a couple of days ago, so on my last rotation, and actually had a stop over there as well. And man, it was one of the most annoying flights I've ever had, or at least in the last like 2 or 3 years. We had turbulence all the way, either from cruising level, reaching cruising level, all the way to top of descent. We had light to moderate and occasional severe chops. It was crazy. It was just so frustrating. The problem was that we had 2 jet streams that are gone now, but we had 2 jet streams, and they were one of the axes was north-south, and then within like, let's say 100 miles, it changed direction and then to another jet stream south to north, and it was prior to those 2 jet streams. It was just turbulent. Then we hit those quite heavy, really heavy turbulences as we got through the jets there, and then afterwards it was just continuous light moderate turbulence. It was just really annoying. Right, so weather today. Ioannina, we've got no wind, fuel 3,540 degrees, QNH 1020, and later some haze or mist. Corfu has good weather, no threats, and Athens right now, northerly winds 7 knots, all good. Thank you much for the hype train, guys. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Where am I? What do you mean, where am I? I'm in Athens right now. We're actually doing an early morning flight.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first-class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Cameron755, thank you for the... tier 3, good lord. Wow, that's really generous. A tier 3 resub from Cameron755. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. The other flight, the second flight we're going to do, is going to be real time. Choo-choo, exactly. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. Thank you. Right, where were we? Flight plan. So weather is fine. We should have some lovely views. That's cool. And for the approaches, now this is going to be interesting. Navigraph, that remains the same, right? That is just an overlay from FENIX. Oh yeah, and of course I have updated FENIX. So there was another update. Maybe we'll have a look at the changelog later. Hey Lilo, how are you doing? So, ground charts, airport. Oh, that works as well. Nice. Got some overlay there. Cool. Parking standards Alpha 1. And for the SID, I did file the Kilo Oscar Romeo 2 Tango departure. Let's have a look. There we go. So, Kilo Oscar Romeo 2 Tango departure, and it says climb on Sierra Papa Alpha, radial 032, outbound, to 12 degrees, and then a 20-degree bank turn to the right, max 210 knots in the turn back to Athena VUR, and then Athena radial 269 outbound to Kilo Oscar Romeo NDB. Oh, have a good flight to Belgrade. And Stepke, hello to you. How are you doing? And Tomar, hello. Good evening. So, let's go back here. 240, and the temperature up there is minus 31. Minus 31. Temperature at the moment 16 degrees. And we are expecting a wait, although maybe you already finished with the... No, we're not. So, preliminary load sheet says 58.6. I'm going to put that in there. And the block fuel is 4.2. Yeah, 4.2. Fantastic. 4.2. Now, I am... going to have a look. Let's see. So just let me see if I've actually got that working here. Lorby, let's start Lorby axis controller. That's correct. There we go, now that's it. So I want to start the APU master on and APU start. There we go. Cool. Right, so B page. The alternate fuel is 600 kilograms, so 0.6. Final reserve will put 1.2, half an hour. And the wind data, let's go ahead, request the wind. And Bob, hello to you. How are you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. So that's the wind data uplink. So init A page filled out, init B page is filled out, 62.6 tons, and we have a bit of extra available. Flight plan page, so departing 03 right, and Kilo Oscar Tango 2 Tango, Kilo Oscar Romeo 2 Tango departure. And then we've got the flight planned route. And for the arrival, okay, so let's have a look at the arrivals then. Oleg, I don't believe I caught your stream online in real time. Thanks a lot to Blackbox for amazing work. Best regards from our Russian followers. That's really kind, Oleg. All the best wishes. Thank you so much for the kind words. Right, so let's have a ground airport info. Okay, boarding is completed. So that's the airport, Ioannina. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ioannina? Is it Ioannina? I hope so. King Pyrrhus. The surroundings are actually something to be aware of. So we are expecting the Iptin 1 Delta arrival. So we're coming by Iptin to the airport. From there, what's the other one? That will be an ARC. Let's have a look. So, which approach apparently is the best? Someone said. If you manage to pronounce the name correctly, then you're allowed to greet me. Chain reactor. Moin. That's not too difficult though. So, let's go approach. So we've got an RMP approach. Ioannina. Mr. Flat out. It says like Ioannina. Man. I have a feeling I'm completely messing that up. Oh, sorry for the link. Yeah, no worries. Hang on. Let me see. Can I permit you? No, Navigraph 8 is this, so flybat. If I go to Sim Toolkit Pro, so this overlay there, this is the number 8. So let's have a look. So there's different things available to you regarding for the flight. You get some weather infos, airport infos. So the runways are 3, headwind, tailwind,
crosswind. Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served.
Then you've got the overlay here, so you can actually go and look at the complete flight. Ajaccio. Yeah, Ioannina. Probably still pronounce it wrong. So, Hans, thank you so much for the 3 months now. Hans, thank you so much for your support as well. Yeah, chain reactor now. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I haven't really messed about too much because it's just been released today. So what you can do, I have selected, if you look like this, and I have activated something there. Navigation, V1 navigation, airports. So you can do lots of different stuff there. So you can look at the charts that way, but you can also zoom in, and as you zoom in, look at that, it gives you the airport chart as well. That is very cool. So if I go and click on that chart, that's the departure chart. How do I have a look at that chart? Oh, there we go. So now I've clicked on the overlay chart there, and I get the departure chart. Welcome aboard
the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience.
The only thing I don't really like
please
there...
make their way to the first class cabin,
hey, Mark,
where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Mark, thank you so much for gifting us up to Chain Reactor. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the only thing I don't like is as you zoom in, it doesn't really make the fonts any smaller, so that's kind of a little bit distracting. Can you hide this part here? I'm sure you could. Oh, it says hide. Lol. Perfect for me. That is literally perfect. So how do you unhide it? Oh, that way. It says hi.
Now that's how pros do it.
I know, right? Well, that looks actually pretty good now. So happy with that. Yeah, and then you can see where the departure route ends. That's you know, from the coloring, you can see that ends at Kilo Oscar Romeo, and then you have that airway to the initial approach fix, and then the arrival as well. And I guess if you wanted to, if you go then to your arrival there, approach available, select. Ah, look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool as well. So we were stuck at trying to find the correct approach there. Now, oh, that looks nice. So, for example, the VUR approach 3.2 looks nice. So we have an RMP 3.2. Let's have a look at the RMP 3.2. Right. Let's look at the RMP approach there. Now I'm a bit confused. If I look at the chart here, for example, if I go to arrival again, it does lead us to AMVI. Look at that. So if we go to the approach, Iptin, or the start, Iptin, and then to Amivi. Then from there, we can actually do the RP approach, 3-2. That looks pretty nice. And it's there, Amvi. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that. So, EFB set. So let's do the arrival. Let's do Arnaf Zulu 3-2. There it is. And then approach via Amivi. Insert. Although I didn't have I didn't select a star, did I? No. Let's try that again. Arrival. And so we want to have the Iptin 1 Delta. Iptin 1 Delta approach via Amivi. Let's have a look now. So let's go again with plan mode. And then let's go skip through these waypoints. And there we go. All closed. That should work very nicely. Cool. Right, so we have programmed the routing. So diffrips, data init, flight plan, RATNAV. So we want to have Sierra Papa Alpha. We want to have Kilo Oscar Romeo for the NDB later on. And we want to have Athena, which was, let's have a look again. That was Alpha Tango Victor. Right, diff rips. Next is performance. So, do we want full length or do we want to go with intersections? So, ground charts, actually start. Right, so Delta 4, if we get that available on the EFB performance calculator, we may as well do that. So 3 right, dry surface, optimum config, toga no. Let's do a pax off takeoff if we remember to do so. Sync the final load sheet 62.5, that looks good. For the weather, let's do 1019. Temperature 17. It's pretty chilly in Athens. Hey, Hayden, how you doing? Welcome. So we have Delta 4. Look at that. So let's do Delta 4. So that is nice. And it still gives us a flaps 1 takeoff, 68 flex. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Let me get something working here. Where is my... There he is. So I just need to start the app and I have to be quiet, otherwise I always run the risk of getting into the checklist with FS2 crew and it jumps forward. So let's enter that. So we got a shift 1100 meters. So that's the distance that we're cutting off because we're doing intersection takeoff. And the trim down 0.3. So slant down 0.3 in there. Then we go 134, 140, 140. Guys, let me ask you, those that have the FENIX and you update it, how are you getting on now with the the sensitivity of the pitch, or in general the feel of the aircraft. Has it gotten better for you guys, or? Hey Costco, how are you doing? Now let me find my airport data. That's the last thing I want to do here. So we've got Athena, NDP1. So let's enter that data here. That's 1810 for the thrust reduction, and acceleration is in 3,310. And the engine out acceleration is 1900. And the procedure, it's a special procedure, 3 right, so fix info. Lima Golf Alpha Victor, initially track 21033. Unchanged to the last version. Okay. But there was an update like yesterday, wasn't there? And then prior to that, like last week or something. So I'm not sure if they actually did anything with the yesterday's update, but I meant the prior one. So people were complaining with the behavior during flare, for example. And Andreas says his last landings went quite well. That's good to hear. So is it more, what I really want to ask is like more predictable or more repeatable? Just made a mistake there. So with Athena 03 right. There we go. And then radial 033. So we're going to fly to 8 miles Sierra Alpha Tango. So we want Sierra Alpha Tango. There it is, 8 miles. So a radius 8 miles. And then we go radial 340 to Kia. Now I guess that's going to be Kia. And then radial 340 to Kia to enter the holding at 15 DMEs. So let's have a look at the screen. So we proceed straight out until we hit that, then we turn right, intercept that radial to Kia down there. Cool. So that's set as well. Secondary flight plan, last thing to do, copy the active. We'll do a quick return here to Athena if anything goes wrong. 03 left for landing. Actually, hang on, disregard. There we go. And then you had one landing. So was it, like Stepke, was there like issues that you had, or are you unhappy with the FENIX at the moment? No star and no via. Are you ready for the departure brief? Go ahead. So we've got good weather, and currently we are planning runway 03 right, intersection Delta 4, Kilo Oscar Romeo 2 Tango departure, and that takes us to an altitude of, well, let's go, it doesn't say anything regarding altitude, we don't have any control here, so let's go initially 5,000 feet. So initial 5,000. QNH we'll have to set in a minute as well. So ground services, my flight 1020. Cool. 1020, and it's not syncing up, and that's a shame. Let me just go sim settings. Last weekend was the best. Hey Iris, we are on VATSIM right now as we speak, but I should be putting that correctly on the overlay, shouldn't I? Hang on, let me just clear that up. So let's go flight planning, current flight, That's planner. So let's do VATSIM update. There we go. Now it says on VATSIM. We are actually on VATSIM, yeah. Oh yeah, the too steep path. Yeah, so they fixed that, haven't they? Yeah. So they fixed that, which is good. So that's linked. Airframe uses, that's nice. We don't want LDAF. NAF go around. There we go. Let's save those settings.
Hello.
Hey, Brennelt, wie geht's? I know you're off to your group flight, Tuesday group flight. Say hello to the guys, Brennelt. So we've got taxi out this way. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, so climbing up 5,000 feet. The sector on our departure route is initially 7,000, and then we go into the sector 4,500. So there's some higher terrain around the airport to the north and the east. DK, hey. You think that the FENIX Superb, the performance has increased? Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised. I am using 60 FPS right now, 60 Hertz setup. Not reaching 60 FPS completely, which is a shame. I'm not sure. I guess that's because I'm on VATSIM now. There's some aircraft around. But it feels quite smooth. So, what else? Fuel. We have extra fuel of about 600 kilograms. So that's about 15 minutes. Ah, okay, you have some time. Group flight starts 2000. Ah, I see. Cool. Good. Otherwise, taxi out. We will be doing a pushback facing to the southwest. And then we'll taxi out via probably Charlie. So probably Charlie 1, Charlie, and then Delta 4. Or we go Delta 5, Delta, and then Delta 4. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I don't see any hot spots there. In case of engine failure, we've already briefed that. It's a special procedure straight out to 8 miles Sierra Alpha Tango, then right radio 340 inbound to Kilo Echo Alpha. The engine out acceleration is in 1900 feet. And yeah, quick return. It'll be a landing below max landing weight. We're currently at 62.5 tons, so below max landing weight already. Weather is good. I don't see anything special with that. So nothing abnormal. No special procedures. Threats, apart from the terrain. The specs, Cornelius, they should be below on the window there. I have everything set there in the commentary section. You had a bug. Okay. What kind of bug? Good. Any questions? No questions. I'm just going to quickly do the setup here. Radar not required, pushback. So the speeds are... takeoff runway is 03 right. And speeds
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
140.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served.
Thrust reduction.
Thank you.
Is 18. Oh, hang on, 1500 ground. Transition altitude is in 9,000. Cruising level 24,000, and that is all we need. Cool. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Ralph, thank you so much. Tier 2. That's really generous, Ralph. Thank you so much for the Tier 2, 49 months here. Incredible. Thank you, thank you. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity. 4,160 kilogram balanced. Seat belts. On.
Are you sure about that? 8 years.
Exactly what I say in real life. Oh, NAF. NAF. Baro ref. QNH 1020. QNH 1020 set. 1020 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed. Guys, actually, have they released? They have. They've released the recorder, haven't they? So you can actually do your own voice sets now for FS2 crew. Now, I've done that, Krishu. Hey, I've done that some time ago when they asked me to do so. Right, let's do that. And the squawk should be 2000. That's good. You mean it sounds like me? Yeah, I did, yeah. So, Dr. Fate. Oh, no worries, Dr. Fate's all good. Yeah, enjoy. Thanks for hopping in quickly today. Are you sure about that? Krishu, are you sure about that? What would you recommend for budget rudder pedals? I think the... Now, I'm not really fond of the Thrustmaster, the ones, the very plasticky. Anybody else, guys? Anybody else bought some more kind of budget rudder pedals? Let's go ground services. Let's get rid of the GPU there. Prepare for pushback. Oh, that's automatic. That's cool. Nice. Now I updated GSX today. I wonder if they fixed the issue with the... How do you bind reverse on the Salty with the Bravo? Milton, I did that with throttle. Throttle. Yeah, it says throttle, and I'm just trying to think if it's cut or if it's reduce. Okay, so spotting Tel Aviv, we've got 777 Bob saying that
welcome aboard the Captain Black Box YouTube channel
the
subscriber experience.
SciTech combat rudder pedals. Have a look at those.
Make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks, and
Kitman.
flight entertainment.
First of all, Kitman, thank you so much.
Thank you. Could new subscribers
Kitman for the 10 months. Welcome again, as always. Thank you so much.
Snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
What's happening with my pushback? There he is. And now I need to plan that. Capeman, thank you so much. And Brown's coming in with 17 months as well. That's a long time too. Thank you so much, Browns, for your support. I hope you're all doing good. There we go. So throttle decrease quickly. Try that, Milton. Throttle decrease quickly. That should work. Right, quick edit pushback. Let's try that. Oh, that worked! No, it did not. Well, it says release parking brakes. Hold on. Hey, that worked. I was wondering because of those dots last time. I just couldn't. Oh no, it's not going to do it, is it? Ah, it still does it. Blimey. Kitman's pushing that as well.
You've got to be kidding me.
Brandon, thanks so much. Bring back Luigi. Well, the only way you can do that is in the Mad Dog. I have set the parking brake. There we go. Thank you much, Bredel, for the support. Ooh, I hope we're not going to get into trouble there with pushbacks. There is a Browns. There is in the Mad Dog. Yeah, so the Mad Dog has it. Not yet, but Brent, the cool thing is, FS2 Crew, they've brought out a recorder for everyone to use, so everyone can record their own voice sets. So if we get someone here in the community with a nice Italian accent and has some time to do those voice sets. The wind direction, there was bug showing 230 at 10 instead of 080 at 10. The weird thing is wind arrow on the nav display was correct. Okay, so everything looked correct, and then the real wind was wrong though. Okay. So
looking clear.
We need to ask a celebrity to do that. Yeah, thank you to Bob who made the suggestion regarding those rudder pedals. Oh, lovely.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes. I cannot do that right now. We've got Kipman behind us. So we're going to wait until he leaves. Air Dog, hello to you. How are you doing? Alright, someone's departing. Someone else has taken Delta 4 there, that's cool. Adlua, hello, hello. Whoa, is he like leaking fuel or what is he doing? Blimey. Chemtrails.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, there we go. So Kipman's already finished. That's a quick pushback for him.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Before start checklist. Parking brake. Off. Off. Set and checked. Takeoff speeds and thrust. V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flex temp 68. Set and checked. V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flex temp 68. Set and checked. V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flex temp 68 degrees. Ah, degrees. Oh. Set and checked. Restart the checklist. Parking brake. Off. Set and checked. Takeoff speeds and thrust. V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flex temp 68 degrees. V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flex temp 68 degrees. Windows closed. Beacon on. Before start checklist completed. Well, there we go. Starting engine 2. Okay. It's so strange to talk to yourself. I know, right? Does anyone know when FENIX will release the IAE model? No, I do not. I do not know. I've not heard anything about that. DK? Look, the thing is this, so DK, if I were able to do such a good accent, I would do that just for the laughs. Starting engine 1. Okay. I would seriously do that. But my accents are terrible.
Pitcher Brown, we have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Well, the cool thing is, guys, now you all have the option, so those that use the FS2 crew, you all have the option to record your own voice
Ladies
sets.
and gentlemen, all portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing. We are now going to take you through our safety procedures and equipment. As this information is for your benefit, we ask you to watch and listen carefully. The
Alright, good engine start. Let's do the procedures.
Escape routes, oxygen masks, and life jackets. It also shows the braking
packs.
position,
Hang on.
which you must adopt in an emergency landing.
Bypass pin removed.
On the main deck, there are 2 exits at the rear of the first class cabin and 2 at the front and rear of each other cabin. On the upper deck, there is an emergency exit on each side.
Oh yeah, packs
in
off
the middle
takeoff.
of
I
the
already
cabin.
selected that. Cool.
In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide,
Flight control check.
leave all hand baggage
Ready.
behind and remove high
Full
heel
up.
shoes as they may tear
Full
the
down.
slide.
Neutral. Full left. Full right.
Please now ensure that
Neutral.
your table is folded away, your seat back
Full
is
right.
upright with the armrest
Full
down
left.
and your seat
Neutral.
belt fastened.
After start
The
checklist.
seat belt is fastened
Anti-ice.
and adjusted like this
Off.
and unfastened
ECAM
like
status. Checked.
This.
Pitch
When
trim.
your fasten seatbelt signs are on,
Oh.
you must go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely. For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight. If the cabin air supplies fail, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull a mask.
29% set.
This will open your
Rudder
oxygen
trim.
supply. Place the mask
Neutral.
over your mouth and
After
nose
start
like
checklist
this,
completed.
and breathe normally,
I'm blocked again!
adjusting the band to
Are you
secure it.
kidding me?
Do make sure your own mask is fitted
You've
before
got to be
helping
kidding
anyone
me.
else.
Seriously.
Your life jacket is underneath on the side of the seat.
I'm being stream sniped.
Landing on water, remove the life jacket from its container
There's so
and
many
place it
parking
on your
spots
head.
here. Like, seriously.
Pass the
It's such a
tape
big
around the
apron.
waist and tie them securely in another bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for attracting attention.
Just do one more thing here, guys. I'm going to switch the frequency to 30 hertz.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. May we remind you that an electrical
Where am I from? I'm from Germany.
engaged computing and work systems may interfere with the aircraft system
Ah, there we go.
and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable
Clear left
telephones
side.
must be switched off
Clear
while
right
the
side.
aircraft engines are running. As this is a no smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain on for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
Athena traffic, Aegean 68
Anti-ice.
taxiing to the active runway 03 right in Athens.
Athens traffic on line 483 by heading 056 approaching the island 2 runway 03 right Athens traffic.
Brake check. Brake check. Oh, come on. Brake check. Restart the checklist. Anti-ice off. ECAM status checked. Pitch trim 29%. Set and checked. Rudder trim neutral. After start checklist completed. Clear left side. Clear right side. Brake check. Pressure 0. So let's head out to Charlie here, and then we'll take the next one, Delta 4, to the left and do the intersection to departure. It's weird that sometimes it just wouldn't take the command, or it skips forward for some reason. Taxi checklist. Oh. Taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Checked. Flap setting. Config 1 plus F. Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system. On and auto. Engine mode selector. Normal. ECAM memo. Takeoff. No blue. Taxi checklist completed. Yeah, then choose the Captain black box one. That's the one you hear now. Although you can't really tell who's who, right? I mean... oh, it's silly. Right, here's Delta 4. We'll take the intersection. Although, I'm not even sure if we're allowed to take Delta 4 in real life. I think you're not. The FS Labs... for the FS2 crew, the FS Labs works better. Okay. I have a feeling that we're not allowed, and we're not really having any advantage because we've got to wait for the other guy to depart anyways, so let's continue now full length.
Athens traffic outbound 4823, 9 miles, runway 03 right.
Oh. So someone else is approaching 9 right as well. Yeah, let's take full length then, that's fine. So what we'll do, guys, what we're going to do is going to recalculate the performance for full length, but we'll do that with parking brake set, and then we will read a checklist called the departure change checklist.
If you want to depart from only 03 right, do it now. We're on 8 miles.
Yeah, no panic. Oh. The overlay is from Sim Toolkit Pro. It's called Sim Toolkit Pro. It's an app that allows you to do many things, like import SimBrief stuff, have your own Navigraph charts there, websites. You can get all kinds of infos through that, and also there's a streamer options. So for streaming, you can do the overlays that you see on the top bar. No, that comes, Brennell, that comes with the FS2 Crew add-on, so you can't. I'm not sure yet. I need to find out, Brennell, where you can download self-made voice sets. Thank you, Mark, for the link. So there's the link to Sim Toolkit Pro. Thank you very much, Mark. Very kind of you. Tarek, hey, how you doing?
After traffic up 4823,
yeah,
4 miles 5
I thought so, George.
Runway 03 right, do not land up the runway, thank you.
Yeah, Egan 683 is holding short 03 right, waiting for landing traffic. Boy, He's worried about people lining up on the runway. Yeah, there he is. Exactly, so that's what I'm using, already showing you guys. So here on the Sim Toolkit Pro, I've already connected it to the new layout. But I have to admit, I have to play around with that a bit to get used to the new UI. Hey Bon, how you doing? Good evening. Initial climate is 9,000. Okay. Does it say in the charts? Because I haven't found a reference for that. Transition's 9,000. Oh, we were going to do the recalculation, weren't we? So let's do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do full length and then recalculate the performance. So speeds are still the same, that's still the same. So literally there is nothing really that changed. So all I'm going to do is take out the shift. That's all I'm going to do. So there's no need for a departure change checklist. So there's the Alpine. Coming in. Athena traffic, Aegean 683 lining up, departing 03 right in Athena. Lineup checklist. Takeoff, runway, confirmed. Runway 3 right, confirmed. Takeoff runway, confirmed. Approach path, clear of traffic. TCAS, TARA, PAX 1 and 2. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Off. Lineup checklist completed. Stepke, we'll talk about the FS Labs once we are airborne.
Traffic, Alpine 4823, runway 03 right, it's vacated.
Thank you very much. So Aegean 683 departing runway 03 right in Athena. Ready? Ready.
Alpine 4823 takes about Delta Echo 7.
Takeoff. Check. Manflex 68 SAS. Runway auto thrust blue. Checked. Thrust set. .100 knots. Checked. B1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Gear up. Oh yeah, it is NADP 1, so it takes a while until we get thrust climb, or lever climb, there we go. So we got thrust climb, climb blue, auto thrust, packs are on. Thank you. So the cool thing is, procedure, if you go a packs off takeoff, so once the climb thrust is set, that's when the packs are being switched on again. Oh yeah, beautiful. Lovely. It's a long straight path. Now normally guys, what happens is autopilot 1, thrust climb, climb out blue, auto thrust. So normally you would get a left turn at some point, and we'll do that today as well. it does shortcut a bit, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. And so we are going to proceed direct to, does that make sense? PCAT. There we go. So when able, direct PCAT. So what we do is check that we are clear of obstacles here. And we can see those shaders. What's the highest one there? So 7,000, that should be 2,000, 3,000. There we go. So that's 7,000 there. So we need to continue to climb a little bit quicker to get to 7,000. Flaps 0. Speed checked. Flaps 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to... Actually, what we can do quite quickly, so 250 would be the commanded speed. If I go now to expedite set, so if you go to expedite, it will now maintain green dot speed to climb as fast as possible. The cool thing about that shortcut is it takes us right over the city. Eris, hey, I have great memories from Athena. I used to live nearby. There's a very good place by the IKEA shop for plane spotting. Nice. And with my friend, we used to go eat cheap hot dogs and doing plane spotting. Nice. George, at the end of the runway 03, there are many villages and big touristic zone in the summer, so you have to be up as soon as possible. Roger that. How about that? That looks beautiful, right? There we go, outstar, and once it gets into outstar, it will cancel the expedited climb and go back to the normal speed schedule. So I fear that we have, well, he's 10 miles ahead, so that should not be an issue. 240, let's do that. So thrust climb, climb out blue. Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level 091. Now. Checked. The smaller flap level for me on the that's to activate the microphone. So that way with FS2 crew I can oh look at that. I can quickly switch off the microphone, because otherwise when I talk to you guys here on stream, sometimes the FS2 crew will activate. So in order to avoid that, I use that small flap lever to switch off the microphone. Man, that looks so beautiful. Just like in real life. And that's the Acropolis there. Have I ever landed on the old Athens airport? Yes, Brennelt. Long time ago. That was the airport here. So that was on the 737 when I was a first officer. We did still land there, yeah. The new one was built back then. Are you using Google Maps? No, nothing like that. No, this is just plain Microsoft Flight Sim. Color engine. Hey, I can't understand why my weather radar doesn't work. You know, I think turned it on. Well, okay. Sorry. No. So Color Angel, there are still issues here in Microsoft Flight Sim and the weather radar. So there is some aircraft. I think the standard aircraft, they have a working weather radar system, but the FENIX, for example, it doesn't have a working one yet. So don't get despaired. I think the same issue is with PMDG. Seatbelts off. Landing light off. Clear RATNAV. Okay. That's cool. He does it. No, hang on. He didn't clear out that. What happened there? He didn't clear that one out. There we go. And the fix info, I have to clear it myself. So we'll go fix info, clear, and clear. Now let me try one more thing. Copy active flight plan. No, that didn't work. So, active flight plan, secondary flight plan. Oh, is it? Secondary flight plan, copy active. No, it doesn't work. Right, that's everything done. So we've got to watch out for that traffic there, because I did shortcut, but still 10 miles, so it should not really be an issue. Let's dial down the sounds of it. Not really simulator, but what's the best way to stop ears popping on a flight? So Rezimac, chewing gum, for example, that helps. And there's also the maneuver, what's it called? It has a special name where you kind of press air into your into the inner ear tubes. But that has to be practiced, because you have to find the right amount of pressure to kind of, you know, get the ears popping. So tomorrow, when I do my medical, the weird thing is I have to yeah, yawning helps as well sometimes. Yeah, Reynolds right. So tomorrow I have to demonstrate that I can do that maneuver. So the doctors can look into my ears, and then I have to use that maneuver in order to have my ears go, you know. Yeah, the Eustachian tube. Yeah, so that way I can demonstrate they are, you know, open, and I can do the pressure equalization. Is it called Valsalva maneuver? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be the Valsalva maneuver. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. See, we've got some medical stuff. It seems Valsalva maneuver. Yeah. Yeah, I've got my medical tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be in the best mood, because I hate taking my blood sample taken. I really hate that. Beautiful weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll soon be passing through the cabin with your meal. On the menu today, we have a variety.
Yes, Captain Ranger, exactly.
All details of which can be found in our onboard magazine.
So it's Valsalva maneuver. Cool. You're gonna have to tell me that like tomorrow already, because I've already forgotten that Valsalva maneuver. Oh, Brenold, I do not envy you on this. I do not envy you. That is, man. I don't know if you get used to it, but... Ah, okay, you're a dentist. There we go. So Makazu is a dentist. GG. That's a profession. I do not know how people can do it. I don't know. I can't see blood really, and just the thought of having, you know, of removing someone else's tooth, for example, or yeah, and then having to stitch that up again. Well, no, I just couldn't do it. It's just, oh no. So let's have a look. So we're on course to PCAT, and then we'll join the airway again. All we're going to do now is go to monitor, oh, that traffic. I thought so. Ay. 5 miles. Ooh, he's slow. Oh no. Right, I'm going to go 260 for traffic reasons. So thrust, climb, up blue. 260. Oh, that's absolutely correct. Captain Ranger, absolutely. Guys, never go flying with a bad cold. Seriously, you could end up in extreme pain. Captain Chaos, you were passenger coming back. Well, I mean, what you can do, Captain Chaos, maybe take some nose drops, also like a nose spray, to kind of have, you know, get the swelling down. I guess that's something you can do. Wow, is that traffic so slow? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Why is he so slow? Where can you get the throttle? Okay, so I've got mine. Let me just see. Hold on. So I'll show you the website. These are good quality. They're not cheap though, especially with the shipment costs or shipping costs. But these thrust levers are literally the same size as the real ones, so they feel extremely realistic. And the flap lever works nicely. Those gates that you get with them work nicely. Speed brake lever, obviously the gear lever, well, that comes with the Bravo. But so all of those things really work nicely, and it also disconnect button works. So there we go. So just switch off the auto thrust there. So again, there we go. That does work. Lovely. Look at that traffic there. Cool. I guess it's going to same airport as me. Now, Andre, if you got your own 3D printer, maybe you can print it out yourself. Oh, let me start. FSI panel, because I do want to have a landing rate analysis later. Yes, so that's the link. So this is where I ordered mine, and I have the Airbus ones, and I have the 737s. Oh, actually the 747 ones as well, and both of them are good quality. Yeah. In passing Corinthian Gulf. Okay, let's have a look outside. Ah, there we go. So that's the Corinthian Gulf. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, so winter ops are on their way. We'll talk about winter ops again once they are upon us. Does GSX, guys, does GSX here have de-icing? Stepke, definitely. If the A310 is available next week, I'll definitely use it, yeah. No, I don't. So Milton, when you land in real life, you are focusing on the opposite end of the runway. And in real life, you have peripheral vision, so you would see the sides. So looking at front, you also see the sides. So that way you have a very good impression of how fast you're coming towards the ground. But we do not check vertical speed, no. So I guess you're referring to the question, you know, how would you know if it's a hard landing or a good landing? Well, you will feel it. Man, and yesterday I have to say, when I flew back as a passenger to Bremen, boy, did we impact the runway. Blimey. Wow, that woke up some people, I tell you. Right, so, almost halfway. Are we within 100 miles yet? So we're going to do a non-personal approach anyway, so let me go ahead. And I think 3-4, wasn't it? No. What runway is it? So we are doing the Zulu approach. So let's look at the airport info. There's no control there. So right now, no wind, Cav OK, 12 degrees, QNH 1021. That's really lovely weather. And yeah, exactly. It will be part of the SU11 update, correct. And did Twitch remove the host function? No, not really. You can't host any channel. Okay, that's weird. The pilot must have forgotten the flare would exist. Well, I mean, whatever they did, they misjudged the height of the runway. That's for sure. Hey Lewis, how you doing? Hey Chris, we are heading to an airport called Ioannina. It's a new airport add-on from Realturb, and we'll have a look at the airport today. The cool thing is it has some lovely surroundings. So it's in a valley there, which is really nice. So that's the arrival, and it's the RMP Zulu 32. Minimums for that is going to be... Oh, remember the circling we did? So authorized only southwest of the airport, so only there. I remember there were some obstacles there. So what we'll do, guys, we're going to do a circling, and it's going to be at... Well, that's high. That is actually 2,000 feet high. Yeah, there's some obstacles there as well, 3.5. But then again, I mean, if we're visual, we can go visually and then do a visual circling at 1,500 feet or something. So at 3,000 then. Because I'm not sure. I mean, if you do that at 2,000 feet height, that would mean we have to go 60 seconds outbound from that beam position. Although we're still 1,000 feet above that obstacle. Yeah, well, that should work. So let's try a standard then. Let's do 3,500 and do a standard circling. Let's try that. Have you flown to Sweden on a live stream? Yes, lots of times. Oh yes, of course. Let me give you the link. Hold on. There it is. All right, top of drop coming in. So let me quickly enter the weather data. So we had 12 degrees. Welcome. And so I'm on the reserve list at the moment for the 747. But yeah, I don't know exactly. So again, it all depends on how many people they will need in December and in January. So for me, it's frustrating. Well, it's quite frustrating for me since I can't really plan much at the moment. So wind is pretty calm, and 3,500 foot circling. Good, that's the minimum. We'll do that in config 4. RATNAV, what do we need? North or south? We've been to Stockholm. We went up to... Is it Kiruna? I think Kiruna is still Sweden, isn't it? I think we went there as well. Good. That's that. Top of descent coming in a minute. And for the RATNAV, let's set Yankee November, November. Now, whenever you're doing a visual circling, try to help yourself with some lines there. So, for example, we can go and create a line opposite. So 1, 4. And so the radial opposite to the inbound, obviously. So we'll have a look at the ground chart. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, Hayden. Yeah, cool. Thank you much. So we'll go 318 for the radial, 318. And then what you can do is, for example, you can go to data. Let's not miss the top drop there. Let's go TCAS below. And let's go start a descend. So let's go 150. So we descend out blue 150. So what we can do is get some pilot waypoints. So let's delete all of those. So we're going to do ident. We'll take Leo 01. So it's the runway 14. Track was 318, and we'll do 2 miles. Actually, let's call that 2 then. Let's call that Leo 02. So that's 2 miles. Store. And then we'll do another one. Leo 03. And again, threshold, runway 14. Trek 318. And this time we'll use 3 miles. Store. Now the reason why I'm doing that, I want to have some visual points on my display later on where I have a clear indication of how high I should be. So I know that 2 miles I should be 600 feet above the ground, 3 miles I should be 900 feet above the ground. The elevation is 1500 feet. I did get the Pro variants, yes, Bone King, yeah. Yeah, so these are all set. Cool. Landing distance required. So let's do the landing calculation here. So we're doing runway 14, dry runway. That's the weather. Landing weight is, let's do 60.5. We've got auto brake medium. Let's do max reverse, auto thrust off. So for that we need about 1600 meters factored, and that should be quite good because we want to vacate Bravo or Charlie. Yeah, so that looks pretty good then. Good. One more thing I want to do is I want to set up the landing rate monitor. So what we'll do, we'll use the FSI panel, select the airport. That's Lima Golf India Oscar. Select the airport, select the runway. We'll use 14 for landing, and now it says rate my landing. Click on that. Now it's monitoring. So later we get a full report about the landing, which is cool. Are you ready for the approach brief? Go ahead. So we are arriving via the Ipton 1 Delta arrival to the initial approach fix Mivi. From there we'll shoot the RMP 32 Zulu, followed by a visual circling runway 14. The sector altitudes...
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel.
Hey Alpha, KL, thank you so much.
Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class
the sector is
cabin,
10,007,
where
that's very high.
drinks, snacks and premium
But
flight
contour
entertainment will
layers
be
say
served.
white means 5,000
Thank you.
safe, and the first shader is...
Nicest stream on the virtual skies.
Alpha, thank you so much for the kind words, and thank you for your support. That's a Twitch Prime. I'm honoured that you used Twitch Prime on my channel. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so we've got to watch out for the high terrain there, for sure. Fuel-wise, we should be having about 600 to 700 kilograms extra, about 10 minutes, about 15 minutes extra, I would say. Right, for taxi-in, Bravo or Charlie, we'll vacate the runway, and we'll go to the southern apron. There's the terminal, so we go to that apron there. We are going to fly this initially with... fully managed down to a minimum of 3,500 feet with flaps. We'll do gear down flaps 2 initially until we are on the visual approach, downwind, etc. So that's going to be our configuration out start, because it's literally a visual approach after that. Auto brake is going to be medium, full reverse out start. Let's continue to send here. Let's go down to 9,000. So thrust out descent out blue 90. More drag, disregard. What else? I don't think I have anything specials. There's no abnormals right now. The only thing threats is terrain and a visual approach, which does give us some... What makes it important to monitor all the parameters, so the pilot monitoring will definitely be looking out for speed variations or any deviations from our normal profile. Can you fly to Malmö airport? I have been to Malmö. Yeah, we can do it again at some point. Yeah. Do you like your FO? Sometimes he doesn't like to answer. I know, Bone King. I have a word with him later. So let's do the preparations here as well. So we've got a visual approach, transition. That's a good question. Where's transition? It says transition should be...
Welcome aboard the Captain
Hendrik,
Black Box
hello.
Twitch channel subscriber experience.
It should be...
Could new subscribers
at
please
level
make your
100.
way to the first class cabin, where
So that
complimentary
means
drinks,
we're already
snacks
going...
and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Hendrik.
Good evening everyone, hey guys.
Good evening, Hendrik. Thank you so much for your support as well. 25 months here. I hope you're doing well. So decision height, AGL, I have no idea how much was that. That was 2,000 feet height. 3,500 minute approach, automatic no. Arrival airport altitude is 1,500. There we go. Any questions? No questions. How's the update? I like it, yeah. A lot of people like it as well. So the steep descent has gone. Now let's continue to descend here on the profile. Let's go and descend. Cleared for the approach, so descend 3,200 feet. The aircraft is behind me there. 3,200 feet.
Traffic final runway 32 Olympic 188.
1021 set, passing 9,800. Now, checked.
Πόσα μίλια? 8 ναυτικά μίλια.
Ah, they're talking Greek. Air traffic from Aegean 638. Any approach RNP Zulu 32 with a circling 14 later on, and we're currently 20 miles out. Look at that terrain. Blimey, that's beautiful. That's incredible. So we're slowing down. Right, guys. Cool. So it's actually doing that correctly now with the speed constraints to 10. So if the speed constraint was lower, it should not go below that speed. So if I go...
traffic at Agenda 50, 6 miles from
it should do
the
that.
RMP Zulu approach runway 32.
But it's maintaining green dot now. That's cool. So even though the commanded speed right now is below the green dot, it should maintain green dot. It shouldn't go below. That was a mistake earlier on in the FS Lab, in the FENIX. So hopefully that has been fixed. Looks like it. That looks beautiful. The airport is behind that lake there. Look at that. The tower is not online. Well, actually, hang on. Maybe he's Athena radar. I'm not sure if he's going to be responsible for us, though. He hasn't pinged me, so... Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Oh, the FS Labs. So yeah, someone was asking something about the FS Labs. What was it?
Ioannina traffic, runway 34, vacated Olympic 188.
Stepke, did you ask something about the FS Labs? Or who was it that asked something about the FS Labs? Stepke, what was the question again, please? That looks so beautiful. Look at that. Amazing view, isn't it? Jesus, what did you ask them? Right, we are inbound to
radar altimeter alive.
Thank you. In your Oscar 717. No, we're not yet. So once we inbound to that fix there, then we can go down. Although, I mean, 3,500 is the circling altitude to disregard. How silly is that? So we're going to do circling in 3,500 feet there. When do you think an A320 Neo and the A330 will release? I have no idea, Jesus. They always stay very quiet on that. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Ah, there's the airport. Look at that. That's so brilliant. That's gorgeous. Yes, I do use Rex accuracies, and I do, yeah. Alt star. So we're just going to slow down now.
100 above.
100 above.
There we go, runways inside. Ioannina traffic, Adrian 6th grade is on a 5-mile final, runway 32.
Minimum.
We'll do a circling to land 14.
Minimums.
Continue. Gear down.
Gear down. Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Yeah, we'll do flap 3 so that we get nice low speed. That's fine. I know I briefed flaps 2, but let's do flaps 3.
Minimum.
Continue. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into track FPA here. So we've got track active now.
GM 250 on final runway 32.
Unit traffic agent 638 will be breaking off left now for right hand circle runway 14. So we're going to choose.
Okay, sir.
Minimum.
Continue.
Minimum.
So there you can see the points that I've created, 2 miles, 3 miles. That way I have a nice kind of indication. Let's do about 25 seconds there. And then, so I know which points I should aim for. Using X-Enviro? No, I'm not, Timo, no. So what we're going to aim for again is at about 2.5 mile offset. However, without going too close to that terrain, obviously. But it does make sense to have 3,500 feet. That clears the obstacles there by about 1,000 feet, so that does make sense. Right, 2.5 miles offset. So let's go back again. 3-1.
Minimum.
Continue. 318. All right, there's the airport. We're almost been there. Chrono resets. And so again, about 1 minute with 2,000 feet above the ground. Chrono is running. Gears down, flaps to 3. Yeah, so that's why. So we have to clear that little mountain there, and then we can turn to the final. So that's the idea. Yes, correct. Exactly, Jesus. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Exactly that. That's minimum. What we're doing. A bit too reddish. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I need minimum. I can change
Ioannina
that.
traffic at GM 250, runway 32 vacated.
Thank you much.
Minimum.
Right, we're 34 seconds in, so we've still got a bit to go.
Minimum.
And I'm going to go to progress page on this MCU here. Oh, where's my...
Minimum.
4. There we go. So 3 miles at the moment.
Minimum.
So we're almost at the elapsed time. So manual flight.
Minimum.
And then we go and start our descent. Flaps full. Speed checked. Flaps full. So we got our aim points.
Terrain ahead.
Disregard.
Terrain ahead.
So I want to be 1,000 feet above the ground, so 2,500 there at this point. So that's why I'm descending. Landing checklist. ECAM memo. Landing no blue. Landing checklist completed. So let's try to align with the runway. There it is. Let's keep coming down. Manual thrust. So 1,000 feet there, and I want to be about 600 feet there. And then I should be right on path. There's the
1,000.
Checked. So careful now with the descent
1,
rate. Just a little overshoot there. Continuing nicely down. I think I can see 3 white, 1 red. Oh, there, two red, 2 white. There we go. Unit traffic, agent 638 is on a 3 mile final, runway 14 in Ioannina. So all we do now is try to keep that 3-degree profile down. We've done everything we needed to. Checklist is completed. Look at that. Beautiful, stable approach.
500.
With a beautiful scenery. Hey, Carbon Bell, greetings. We're doing a second flight in Toronto today, in case you're interested. Toronto to Boston. Beautiful.
300.
FS2 crew, Alpha. FS2 crew.
200.
I'll write you the name in a minute once I've landed. Vancouver had snow yesterday.
100.
Right, that's gone great.
50. 40. 30.
Oh, go around. Cow on the runway. Flaps. Go around flaps.
Check. Positive climb.
Gear up. Gear up. Ioannina traffic, Agent 6 raid is going around.
You can always go around if it don't look right coming down. Don't wait until you're sideways, baby, sliding on the ground. You can always go around.
Exactly. Thrust climb. No, actually up climb, and we've got 4,000 there. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
No, not Corfu. No. So we got one traffic
Welcome
opposite.
aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber
He should be below me there.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the
He's already
first class
passed.
cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment
Flap
will be
0.
served. Thank you.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
The buddy is in the house but sadly also controlling right now EDWW_M_center, so hello everybody.
Hey buddy! Thank you so much for the 63 months here. And I hope everything's going well with the control. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. And we'll talk to you soon. Right, so what we'll do, guys, what I forgot is I forgot to activate the flight recorder. I mean the replay. I've got to get into the habit of actually starting that. So, we'll shoot the RMP approach. And for that, what we'll do is we're going to go back to, let's do 7,600 feet. Thrust climb, open climb, heading 7,600 feet. Yeah, but they do record a long time then, Brenold. Right, remove status, that is seen. Anything else I need? Right, let's do the following then. Let's go ahead and activate the approach phase again. Although, yeah, we still have the RMP approach. So this time we'll do a straight in RMP 3-2. Because I did show you that we can do the circling, no problem. And so I'm going to shoot the standard approach there. So 3.3 degrees. So all we're going to check now is go direct to Amidi. We're going to check the descent path and the track distance to the runway. So that's minus 3.3 degrees, and it should be around about 4 miles to the missed approach.
Good night, Black Box.
Okay, Brennell, have a nice flight. Yeah, say hello to the guys. Yeah, 4 miles, that's correct. That's fine. Oh! Yeah, the thing is that we had, so the final reserve is 900 and alternate is about 600. So 1500 is the min diversion fuel. So let's go direct 714. But yeah, we are committing ourselves. Good weather here. And we'll go down to 3,200. Descend. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Yeah, so the flight plan, if you don't believe me, the flight plan shows a very, very short flight time to Corfu. So we got 900 kilograms final reserve and 600 kilograms to get to Corfu. It's right around the corner. Hey Said or Ali, how you doing? David, looking into simming, particularly on the A320, what are your top tips to learn the ropes? Well, David, just watch some of the tutorials on YouTube. The most complicated thing to get used to is the autopilot system. So if you have some previous or prior experience with, let's say, a Boeing aircraft, it just is a bit different. Ioannina traffic, agent 638 is approaching in your Oscar 714 for the RP Zulu 32 in Ioannina. So let's just check the values again. That's all set. Let's do this time 3200. Put that in there. Config full. We're already on VDEF, so we are in managed descend and nav mode. That's all fine. Yeah, David, just, you know, and then if you want, join my live streams from time to time. If you have questions, happy to answer questions here. And I have a website where you can go through yeah, some documents there. And on my Discord channel, if you're a subscriber, you also get access to many workshop files. So yeah, lots of things you can do to learn the A320 quickly. That's a beautiful surrounding. Thank you, Mark. Buddy. So we are coming around the corner. Let's check the accuracy of the RMP here. So we've got 0.3 required and the actual is 0.03, so that's all good. We're on path. Let's enter LGIO 32 in here. So now we have 8 miles from the threshold there. Lovely on path. Flaps 2. Speed checked. Flaps 2. Need to add some drag to not overspeed. There's the runway. Gear down. Gear down. Cabin crew, be seated for landing. Oh. Yeah, I was expecting that fuel. That's all fine. We ignore that for now. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Flaps 3. So now that we're inbound to the final approach fix there, we can go and click on the approach button. So now we got final up. Flaps full. Speed checked. Flaps full. Oh, that's the lake Pamvotida. Pamvotida, thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake. 100 above. Yeah, runways inside. Minimums. Continue. So autopilot off. Auto thrust off.
100 above.
So we can continue using the
minimum
flight directors. Continue. They should be staying on until missed approach point, which is there, and then they'll revert to heading vertical speed. Unit traffic, agent 638 on a 4-mile final, runway 32 in Ioannina. Hey, Aviator, yes it is. Landing checklist. ECAM memo. Landing, no blue. Landing checklist completed. Right. 1000 is checked. We're stable. Beautiful. Missed approach altitude is supposed to be 9,000. 1000 is checked. Now it does show a little bit high in the profile, so I'm going to go visual here. 1 red, 3 white, so not too bad. Careful with the center rate. We'll have flight directors off. Third on. Yeah, 1 red, 3 white. So 1,000 feet per minute is 500. Fine. Just let it come down here. Wind is pretty much 046 at 9. Is the arrow missing completely? Yeah, it's like the wind arrow is missing.
300. 200.
Half.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers.
Reverse green.
I just remembered. Alright, man, your brakes.
70 knots.
Check. No, that was a nice... Hang on, I'll show you the landing report, guys. No. That was a good landing. But the good thing is we have a replay now. That's a cool thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we'd like
After
to
landing
welcome you
checklist.
to our destination.
Radar and predictive
For your
wind shear
safety,
system
please
off.
remain seated with your seatbelt
After
fastened,
landing checklist
leaving all
completed.
items of hand luggage safely stowed until the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Before you leave the aircraft, please ensure you have all your personal items and hand luggage with you.
Now we're going to park over there.
Please be careful when opening overhead lockers as items may fall out causing injury. We'd like to remind you that smoking is not permitted until you reach the designated smoking area. If you require assistance when you leave the aircraft, please contact a member of our ground staff. If you're
Now what
connected
we're
to
going to
another
do,
flight today and hold a boarding card and
we're going to
transfer wallet
close
advising you of your departure terminal, please.
FS2 crew, because when we go into replay mode, we've got to be off VATSIM, and we also have to be off FS2 crew. Alright. Anyone know if the FENIX has icing on the frame? Well, that's a good question. I've never tried, so... So, Kitman, thank you much for flying along. Much appreciated. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set the flaps again. Make sure everything is set to landing. And then let's do replay. Stop. Let's go playback. Tracking. Right. So let's do stop here. And let's go back again. Right, and then we go to there. Showcase. Drone follow. Now I know. Yes, on VATSIM, Kidman, yes, absolutely. I know I was a bit off center line there, but stay with me. Ay. Ah, greaser. What a greaser, guys. Let me try that again. So that is a bit annoying that we have to go up and down all the time. So there we go. Oh no, stop. Oh yeah, bear with me. Oh, it's going to be good. Right, there we go. Oh, that was definitely a greaser. That was really nice. So it says the long landing is wrong because obviously it was still planning on 1-4, which we didn't do then. On centerline, nice landing, bank, perfect. So there we go. That proves everything. Right, so let's... Oh. Right. Ooh, we have control again. That always catches me out, like, that you end up in the aircraft again. Oh, I didn't disconnect. Sorry. I didn't disconnect from VATSIM, guys, sorry. Oh no. I'm not going to get banned now. Yeah, Kipman, exactly. So we had a friend come in earlier. Omar, it comes with the FSI panel. So the FSI panel has an amazing amount of possibilities.
Now that's how pros do it.
I know, sorry. So you can do so much stuff with that. And included in that package is a landing report. If you want to know what this is all about, I made a live stream to showcase this software. I think about 1 or 2 weeks ago. Have a look at my YouTube video on demand or on the Twitch video on demand section. Right, I'll show the airport real quickly. Now, it is a small airport, obviously. It has a small tower there, and then it has a small kind of terminal on this side, pretty much improvised. Mark, is that a serious question? No, it was already there in the FS Labs version. Good, APU is running, which was fine. That's all good. That's all set. I mean, landing rate minus 100. Right, so brakes are hot, obviously, because of it. So many landings. That's done. APU bleed on. Let's shut off everything. Why can't I switch that off? Is that a bug? Can't switch that to standby anymore. That's weird. Ground power available, thank you very much. Cool, that was a nice flight, I have to admit. Let's deboard and I'll show you the airport.
The boarding requested.
There we go. Yeah, so nice small airport building. Obviously, I don't know if any of the interior is modelled. It's not, but yeah. So outside, obviously, I don't know how many passengers this airport serves per year. But as you can see, the surroundings here, absolutely incredible. So beautiful, beautiful scenic approaches. Yeah, you gotta love it. Really nice. Yeah, so this is available on Sim Market and other platforms, I would imagine. Realturb, Ioannina. And I'll give you a quick overview of the night lighting here as well. There we go. That's beautiful as well.
Passengers bus is coming.
Looks nice. Right. Oh. Let me go get that on. And let's open some doors, shall we? David, thanks for the advice. Looking forward to a great new hobby. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you'll love it. It's flight simming has evolved incredibly over the last, let's say, 3 years. Bus has arrived? Where? I don't think they need buses here, do they? Oh, no, they are. There now. Okay, there's a bus. Nice. So big thank you to the developer of Realturb for the free copy that I've received. Thank you so much for that. So Marios, thank you. So as always, guys, we're going to have a quick 5 to 10 minute break. And then I'll be back again online, and we're going to fly from Toronto to Boston. And we're going to have a hydraulic failure today. We'll do that on VATSIM. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it's a good recap for our knowledge. Look at that, beautiful. Illegal blind flies, thank you so much. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you so much for the support, guys. Everyone that supports, highly appreciated. It's a big list of people here that resubscribed today. Thank you so much. Also the 400 bits by Hawkins from Finn, thank you so much. Also to Brenold, big thank you to the gifted subs from Sim Caesar and Mark. Thank you so much, guys. Right, lovely. I'm always amazed at how beautiful Microsoft can look. That is just... It's just tough for me to go back to P3D. Especially now that we have the FENIX here. Yeah, that's true. No more sheet controlling, yeah. That is a shame, yeah. Right, that is getting a bit crowded in there, isn't it? I think we should order a second bus. Oh, did you see? Hey, Senshai, welcome. Guys, there is a development right now in FS Realistic where you can actually have an avatar pilot. So you can actually walk around with your avatar. And when that comes out, we'll do a nice outside check. Thank you so much, Mark, again, for gifting us up to Senshai. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, give me 10 minutes. I'll be back again. Flybat, hey, doing a turnaround, like, would you leave APU on? Depends on the airport and depends on things like, you know, outside temperatures, airport requirements. So many different aspects you have to consider. Obviously, passenger comfort is very important to us. So if the airport doesn't have any bigger restrictions, and it's very hot, for example, you would leave the APU on during turnaround. Whenever you get the external power, use it, because that way you don't use the electric generator from the APU, and that means you have less fuel requirement, fuel flow for the APU. So that's something you should do. And whenever you don't need the APU bleed air, so whenever you don't need air conditioning and you have ground power, switch off the APU. Or if the airport has ground air conditioning, so for example, if I go and switch off the APU here, let me see if I can find the air conditioning unit. Yeah, that's preconditioned air. So that should now give us some cooling air. If we go to conditioning, yeah, that should now give us air-conditioned air. All right, guys. See you in a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hanging out. Until the next stream, which is about 2 or 3 minutes. Take care.